Alright guys, so what I'm going to be presenting to you guys today is the exhaust installation on my 2011 Suzuki C50T. I had the stock exhaust on there and I am replacing it with the Cobra Drag Pipes. I'm just going to go over with you real quick what tools I'm going to be needing for it. So it really didn't require too many tools. I've used this size 6 Allen wrench. It's a pretty tiny one. I don't have a bigger one. Therefore, I also use the screwdriver in order to get some more leverage. Let's see if I can focus on there. Yep, there you go. To get some more leverage on loosening and tightening those bolts. I use this ratchet with the extension and a 12mm socket and a vice grip pliers in order to get some leverage in places where the screwdriver I didn't have enough room to turn. I would use the pliers to get on the Allen wrench right there and try to turn it. Gave me a little more leverage. And then of course, if you can, definitely get some gloves. These are my riding gloves. That's the best I could have done for this. And it's mostly in order to prevent getting fingerprints on your pipes. It makes it easier, cleanup is a little easier. If you leave fingerprints on your pipes when you start them, they're gonna have some burn-ins and blue discolorations, and you want to prevent that. You want to make sure your bike looks nice and pretty. So this is my 2011 C50T Boulevard. I am gonna be replacing the stock exhaust with Cobra Drag Pipes. So just wanted to show what the bike sounded like with the stock exhaust first, and then we can go into the Cobra. So the C50T Boulevard comes stock with this exhaust that actually has the baffles in them. And the bike is quite quiet. I mean, I've heard quieter bikes, but definitely as far as the component of safety on the street, doesn't give that throaty, loud sound like the Cobra Drag Pipes will. So, alright. Next time you guys see this bike, it should have the Cobra Drag Pipes on it. Alright, so we're back. Half the battle's done. We got the exhaust off. So, what I did was I took these two bolts off right here first. Those are the hardest because I only have a small Allen wrench. It's pretty tiny, so it's really hard to reach in there. I don't feel like going to the store and getting another one, so I had to MacGyver it a little bit. Then we took those off right there. We left the bolts in place in order for the exhaust to not fall down completely. They were just loosened, and then we took off bolts from this bracket right here. So this bracket holds the bottom pipe, the one that goes down here. There's another pipe right there. Those are really difficult to get off because they're pretty big bolts. I had to use I believe it was a 12mm, focus, maybe, 12mm socket. And I have the average sized wrench there, so it was pretty hard to get in there. I managed to loosen the top pipe, so I was able to lift it up a little bit and get my ratchet in there. There is another bracket right in around this area. It is attached to the upper pipe, I believe, if I remember correctly, one of the pipes. And it basically connects them together at the tail end so they don't rattle when they're running. So once you get those were pretty loosened. Those are pretty easy to loosen. Just use an Allen wrench, easy to get in there. These right here were the toughest ones, and then getting into those. I know there's supposed to be a gasket right somewhere in here. I'm trying to still figure it out. This is my first time replacing exhaust in a motorcycle. So I'm trying to still figure that out. I am about to take those guys apart. That's my Cobra right there. It came in awesome newspaper. So I'll take those, I'll unwrap those here in a moment and take a look and see what I got in there and start putting them on. Alright, I'll get back to you guys as soon as I start getting those on there. Alright.
Alright guys, so here we are. It took me quite a while to try to figure out the gaskets. These are the old pipes right here. This is what they look like on the inside. You can see this one's pretty clean, this one's pretty messed up. I was trying to manhandle it because I was thinking the black portion right there, that's the gasket. And I thought it was fused with the pipe. But I don't know. I called the local bike shop. They said that I should probably get new gaskets. I'm gonna go ahead and install them, assuming that the gasket is right in there. I couldn't figure anything out. It looked pretty good. It looked like if there was a gasket, it was in good condition. I mean, the bike only has 2,500 miles on it, so it should be fine. There was no loose parts like a regular loose gasket, so I'm not sure if maybe different condition for this bike in particular this year, this model, but yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna install them, see how it runs. If there's any issues, I'm gonna definitely order some gaskets and take these pipes off and put a gasket on it if there is supposed to be one on. But that's what it looks like. It's not tightened yet, it's loose. So this portion right here slides right inside to the engine right there. So I would assume the gasket is on the inside. There wasn't anything like that along the lines over there. But as you can see, I have both exhaust pipes already mounted on there. They are loosely bolted in. I left the plastic under so I don't get any fingerprints on it. I took this one up because I'm about ready to put on the heat shield. So as you can see, I already put one of these clamps on there. I have the second one in my hand right here. So you want to make sure you loosen it, and then you want to just slide it right into this groove right here. I'm sorry, I'm filming with an iPhone, so it's really hard to do it with two hands. So I'm not going to show you exactly, but you want to make sure you slide that into that sleeve right there. And then you can adjust the flathead to be wherever you want it to be, so that way you can tighten it on the bike itself. So I'm actually going to have it sit like right around this area right there, so it's easy access to it. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as the pipes are on. Nice bolted tight now with heat shields on. We'll turn it on and hope for the best with the gaskets at least. Again, first time installing anything on my bike, so hopefully I'm not making a rookie mistake here, but we'll find out. I'll let you guys know how it goes.
So guys, after reviewing it a little further, I figured out where the gasket was. This is pointing to gasket. There was no need to replace it. Alright, so the Cobra Drag Pipes are fully installed. As you guys saw earlier, I figured out the gasket portion of my dilemma. Gaskets are completely fine. I did order a set of new ones just because I wasn't sure, and as soon as they come in, I will replace them, just because it's nice to get new gaskets on there, just in case later on prevent air leaks. So the bike sounds much louder than anticipated. I, like many of you are watching right now, have watched YouTube videos prior to installing my pipes, and have heard people mention that even with the baffles in, the pipes are loud. And I refrained from having an opinion on that until I put them on myself, but I was kind of reserved, thinking that how can pipes be loud with baffles on them? But no, definitely, they are loud. I was kind of worried that my neighbors would not appreciate this bike being in my garage and being started early in the morning because it's so loud. So let me show you what it sounds like. It's pretty loud. We are in the garage right now. I have the door open, but still will make the sound a little bit more louder than you would have it outside. But you can see that when it first starts, the idle is a little bit higher, but once it warms up, it kind of starts slowing down. So this is what it sounds like. And that's what the baffle's in. So definitely loud. I've taken it for a spin a few times. I actually got on the highway for the first time with it today, and I can tell you guys I feel much safer with it. One of my biggest dilemmas was when I was riding along a car in their blind spot. They can't see me, and with these stock pipes right there, they couldn't hear me either. Now they can definitely at least hear me. So yeah, definitely a good investment.
easy to put on your own by yourself. So I mean, you can definitely save money. I think I got quoted quite a bit for labor on it, so it definitely saved me a lot of money to put it on myself. But definitely highly recommend it. If you don't get Cobra Drag Pipes, they have a lot more different brands. You have Vents and Hines, you have other Cobra like Slashdowns, and they're all good. I just preferred these myself. But yeah, definitely came out well, and I'll keep you guys updated.
How's it going, guys? If you're watching this video, then you must be debating installing some exhaust on your motorcycle. I'm going to be showing you how I did my exhaust on my bike. A lot of people install their exhaust because they believe it's a safety thing, that loud pipes will let them be heard on the highway, on the streets, get them noticed more. That is my belief. That is the reason why I put exhaust on my bike. I felt like my stock pipes were way too quiet. People wouldn't see me and they wouldn't even hear me, and I had to dodge vehicles before, and it's not fun. My professional opinion is that loud pipes save lives. I'm an ER nurse. I've seen what motorcycle crashes look like. I've seen the aftermath of that. I've seen people die from it. It makes me feel better having loud pipes. Even if for some reason it is not true, and sometime in the future it's proven that loud pipes do not save lives, even having that placebo effect in your head that you think those pipes are making you safer on the street, it makes you a better rider. That is my opinion. I'm sure people will disagree, but that's the reason why I'm putting loud pipes on my bike, is for safety reasons. And definitely highly recommend it. It's a great investment. If you share a similar opinion to mine, I highly recommend it.